Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a clean with me video, cleaning motivation for the new year. So we'll see how much I can get done. I'll definitely get tired pretty quickly, but I'm trying not to push myself too much, but I definitely want to clean. So if you guys like cleaning videos, make sure to follow along. If you want to clean with me, go ahead. I know I love cleaning videos just because it gets me motivated to get up and get cleaning. So if that's you, go ahead and pop this video on and get cleaning with me. So let's go ahead and get started. So today's video is a clean and decorate with me video. So we will be doing some cleaning and decorating towards the middle of the video. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But we're first off going to start off with some cleaning. Starting out in the kitchen just because this is kind of the place that we utilize the most. So putting away all the dishes that were in the dishwasher. So just unloading everything and making sure everything is back in its place, because one of my pet peeves is opening up the dishwasher and seeing plates there when I actually have to wash more plates. So anyways, I'm putting all those away, and I don't know about you guys, but I always end up starting my cleaning routines and everything in the kitchen just because there's just so much to do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away, and I do have a kitchen organization video showing you guys how I organize my cabinets and all that. So if you guys haven't seen that, I will link it down below so you guys can check that out, and I'll show you guys kind of like how I decided to organize all of my cabinets. Changing out the garbage bag just because that's another one of my pet peeves, when I see the trash can that has no bag in it and then I have to throw things out. So I'm putting a new bag there. Now I'm going to kind of get rid of things that are on the counters. Right here I have a case of water bottles, and right now, especially at work and stuff, like all the water fountains are off and stuff, so we are buying water bottles just so we have them on hand so I can, you know, take to work and things like that. So I'm putting those in the fridge just because I like just cold water and being able to just grab one from the fridge. So that's what I'm doing here, just taking them out and putting them in the fridge, and then any that I have left over I will store in the pantry. So next I'm going to clean off my countertops, and I really like removing everything from the countertops and then wiping them down, just because I don't really like to go like around like little things on the counter. I just rather take everything off and then just give it a clean sweep and then put everything back. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to clean off all the countertops and just, you know, get rid of any crumbs, things like that. Just throw them on the floor because we are going to be doing some vacuuming in a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. Put everything back in its place, and I try not to really crowd my countertops with too much stuff. But let me know what you guys like. Do you guys like just a clean countertop with nothing on it, or do you keep kind of like, you know, a couple things on there? What are your essentials? For me, it's definitely, you know, our knives, because we're always using those in the kitchen, my spices, my fruit basket, a little cutting board. That one's more like decor, but I just like how it looks in that corner there. And then a couple other things. I am going to put away the Ninja just because it was out, and I mean, I don't need it out all the time. I mean, I do use it, but I just rather not have it out. I'm gonna put some things away in the cabinets, like those serving bowls and then this mixing bowl, things like that that I just don't need to have out all the time. So now we're gonna move on to getting rid of some things that I gotta wash. So I'm gonna take those little drying mats, and then I'm gonna clean off the island here. So just give it a good wipe. Clean the sink area just to get rid of any like food or grime or anything. I just want to make sure that that's clean because I really just do not like a dirty sink. So we're going to do that real quick. Next, I'm going to wipe down our kitchen table because this is something we're always cleaning, especially because it's white. You can see everything, but I mean, we use it every day, so got to clean that. Taking away just some little decor items that I had out, just to put them away for the season. I actually just put them back in their original little bags and then save them for the next season. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we are going to be doing like a whole decorate with me here in the kitchen and also in the living room. So I'm going to show you guys all the new kind of like springy kind of fresh decorations that I'm going to be putting out right now for the winter and like spring transition time. I'm going through just a random paperwork junk that we have laying out. I don't know if you guys have like a catch-all counter where you just like have just the most random things, but this is the counter and I'm going to put everything away. Moving on to the stove, I'm going to be cleaning all of like the appliances, so I'm going to be just cleaning down the stove top just because this can get kind of greasy and grimy, so I'm going to clean that. And then I'm also going to clean all the like the stainless steel appliances, these stainless steel little wipes, because they work so well. And then basically all you do is wipe your appliances and then you buff them out with a like microfiber cloth. So that's what I'm doing here. I removed all of our little magnets from the fridge, and this is something that I really like doing just because it makes all your appliances look like new. And now it's time to vacuum, and now I am just going through and vacuuming all the little crumbs, everything that fell on the floor. This is kind of like my favorite part. I don't know, I just like the satisfaction of picking up all of the crumbs and just making the floor look really, really clean. So I'm doing that now. I'm removing all the mats and then cleaning under the table. Now my vacuum did die, so I had to move on to upstairs a little bit. So I ended up going and just making the bed and just fixing up everything upstairs here. So I'm making the bed, then I'm also going to transition over to the laundry room. I got a lot of stuff to put away in the laundry room. I don't know about you guys, but somehow laundry always piles up, and I do a lot of like drying out, like I hang a lot of things to dry, so I always have a ton of things to put away, which I don't mind. I actually really love doing laundry. It's like probably my favorite chore in the house. Just, I don't know why, I just really enjoy it, but it does pile up and it's definitely something that I'm constantly doing. So I'm just putting everything away, folding everything, and as you can see, I've been wearing a lot of scarves and I am always washing my scarves. So I got these to put away, and then I got all of that basket of clothes to fold, so we're going to be doing that as well. I find folding very therapeutic, so I don't mind this, but let me know what your favorite chore in the house is. If you had to pick something, what would it be? Let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. The video did take me 2 days to film just because at 31 weeks pregnant, I gotta take breaks. So here we are the next day, and what I'm going to be doing is just Swiftering the blinds, getting rid of all the dust and things like that. We're also going to be cleaning the couches, the sofas under them. We're going to be vacuuming and cleaning and wiping down the bookshelf, the coffee table, the mantle, all that. And then we're going to get it to the fun part, which is the decorating. So we are going to be decorating this room here and then also the kitchen. Taking advantage that I still feel and have the energy to clean and move around. I'm just getting myself up, you know, to do these things just because, first of all, we got to get it done, and second of all, I know I got to keep moving. So I'm doing that, but I am taking little breaks here and there just because this belly is growing and I get out of breath pretty easily nowadays. So anyways, that's what we're doing here. Moving on to the couches, I'm going to go ahead and remove all the pillows. I am going to be getting rid of these wine colored little throw pillows just because we are going to go with a different theme here for the new year and just give it a refresh. So I'm going to remove all the cushions and really get a good vacuum in here just because, you know, you get crumbs and all that jazz. So we got to clean that. Let me know how often you vacuum your couches and sofas. I wish I would do it more often. I definitely have to get better at that, but let me know what you guys do, how often you do it, and also let me know what is the most random thing you have found under your couches. I just found a hair tie, which I always find hair ties in my couches, so I had that, and then of course crumbs and stuff. But yeah, this is definitely something that I want to start doing more and more just because you just never know what you're gonna find. sometimes forget this little accent chair, so I'm definitely gonna get it today, just because it is smaller and sometimes I do forget to clean under this one, but definitely got it today. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to doing some cleaning, just wiping down the coffee table and the mantle and the bookshelf, the end table, all of that. And I really like just having just clean countertops and stuff like that, just because with having a lot of like white furniture, I mean, you can see everything. And here, you know, I would normally have like a little candle and stuff, and sometimes like the wick can get all messy and stuff, so I definitely want to wipe that down and just get rid of any little dirt and dust. Okay, so I have all the things that I'm going to use to decorate kind of like the living room and the kitchen area here. So I'm kind of trying to decide what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to add just some of these plants, some of the floral stems in little vases on the mantle. Then I'm going to do like a bowl with like these moss balls on the coffee table, the garland on the mantle as well, and I think a couple other things I'm going to do in the kitchen. Now to the fun part, the decorating. So like I mentioned, I got this garland at Target, and I just really like the pop of green. That's what we're going for right now. It's just pops of green everywhere. I just want like a fresh, clean look to the living room and the kitchen area. Next, I'm moving in this bowl that I got from Target, and I'm going to fill it up with these green moss balls. I love these green moss balls. I just think they add just a nice little element here to the living room. I got these off of Amazon, and I will be linking all the decoration that I can find in the description box down below, so definitely check that out. But yes, I love how these look, and they fit perfect in this bowl. Next, I'm adding these little vases here to the mantle, and I'm just going to put some floral picks in them, and I am going to do the same pick for both sides. I just think that looks a little bit more uniform, and I like the look of it, so that's what I'm going to be doing here. I got these floral picks from the Target Dollarspot. If you guys haven't watched my Target Dollarspot haul video, I will also link that down below so you guys can check it out. They have a lot of really good things out right now, and these were fairly inexpensive. I think they were $3 a pick, and if you guys have ever been to like Hobby Lobby, you know like they can get expensive if they're not on sale. So I would definitely encourage you guys to go check out Target. They do have a lot of these out right now. Next, I had this little wreath that I didn't know where to put. I was gonna hang it there, but then I decided just to put it on the bookshelf, and I think that's where I'm gonna keep it for now. This one's a little bit more of a kind of muted type of a wreath. It's not as bright, but it still works. I still like it, and I think I can use it probably year round. So I'm just gonna stick this here and see how that works. I have this little topiary tree that I think I'm gonna stick here, and I'm gonna remove the picture frame just because the red doesn't really match anymore, so I'm going to put that elsewhere. But yeah, I'm just filling up the little bookshelf with just like pops of green as well. Clean up this little console table. This is another one that also is kind of like a catch-all, but I definitely want to spruce this up as well for the springtime. Several things I gotta take upstairs, so I'm just putting those over on the stairs, that way I remember to take them up. And I'm also going to get rid of just some of this kind of like fall decor that I still had out, and we're just going to give it a good wipe and then redecorate. Using the mint scent from Mrs. Meyer's here. I love how this smells. It smells so fresh. So I'm going to use this to just wipe it down, and now we're going to get into the fun part. What I'm going to be doing here for decoration is I'm just going to be laying out this runner that I had from a couple of years ago. This was also from Target, from the Dollarspot. It says "Love Brings Us Home," and I like the neutral colors on it. So I'm just going to put that over, and then I'm just going to add some of those little vases. I had those little vases from the Dollarspot from this year, and I'm just going to add one little pick to them to just add some florals to it. And now that everything's decorated, I'm going to vacuum everything and get rid of any little particles, crumbs, or just anything from the decor that may have fallen on the floor. I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum, and then we're going to move on to decorating the kitchen. I decided to move this wooden tray from the island to the kitchen table, and I like doing that, just like moving things around just to give, you know, a different use to them. But I'm going to add this picture, and then I'm also going to add these eucalyptus stems to it, and I really like how that looks. I think it's like a fresh little look there. So that's all I'm going to do on the kitchen table. Now here in the kitchen on the countertops, I'm going to add these little planters, and I thought these were so cute. These are from Target as well, and I added just 2 of them. They're actually the same one, and I just like how that looks there. And then I'm gonna add this little tiered tray that I also found at Target, and I'm gonna be styling this a little bit. I did find it a little bit small, but honestly it actually worked. It wasn't too bad. But I am gonna be rearranging some things, so I'm gonna make it functional and add some sugar, salt and pepper shakers, and these little daily bread little sayings that I have that actually have Bible verses that you can pull for every day. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to switch out the sugar and put that on the bottom since it is a little bit heavier. Put out this little kitchen towel that says Simply Blessed, and I think that goes really well. I'm going to put out this sage green one here at the kitchen sink. So I'm going to add this little tin container that I also got from the Dollarspot, and I am going to be using this for like little breakfast bars and things like that you can easily pull out. So that's what I'm doing here. Lastly, in the kitchen, I'm going to add one more little jar here with some eucalyptus stems just to add something to this corner as well. I want to make it look nice, and I definitely don't want to be a catch-all for paperwork and things like that. So I'm just gonna make it look kind of cute, and I'm gonna add this little jar here with these little vases. So all the decorating I had to do downstairs. I do have one more room to clean, which is my office room, which was a little bit messy. So I'm gonna be finishing up in this room, but let me know what you guys thought of that decoration. Do you guys like the kind of fresh greenery out for right now in the winter time? I mean, I like it out just because it's dreary outside, it's cold, and I want some fresh kind of spring feels inside the house. Next, I'm sorting through some receipts because I had so many that I just emptied out of my purse. So I'm just going through them, see what I need, what I don't need, and getting rid of any of the junk. Now I'm going to Swiffer all of my blinds here, so just making sure I get all the dust off of the blinds, and I'm also going to be Swiffering up the baseboards as well. These shelves also need a little dusting because regardless of how much I clean them, they always accumulate some type of dust, and especially because they are glass, you can see everything, so I'm always dusting these little shelves here. Now, if you guys want to see a video on how I redid this whole office room, I do have a video showing you guys kind of the transformation of this room. It did not look like this whatsoever, so I will link that as well so you guys can check that out. I'm gonna wipe down my desk. Now, this desk, I do use it quite often, especially now that I do work some days from home. I definitely get my use out of it, so I definitely need to clean it up. So what I'm doing is just cleaning it up, and what I use is glass cleaner. Glass cleaner is really good at getting rid of any like little stains and stuff. So I'm doing that, and then now I'm going to move on to the vanity. This vanity also gets used quite a lot because this is where I do my makeup, and of course, you know, with makeup, with eyeshadow and liquids and stuff, you know, this can get really messy. So I like to give this a good wipe because I don't like getting ready in a messy little vanity. And then of course the mirrors always need a good little wiping. Here I was trying to clean off the makeup stains, so thankfully that did come off. Office, I do like it to smell a little bit more girly, so I actually use the Mum scent from Mrs. Meyer's, and I really like how this smells. It's kind of like a floral scent, so after I'm done cleaning, my room smells like this, and I just love it so much. So now I'm cleaning the little mirror here on my vanity, and then also the little glass containers here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just vacuum up the room, and that will be everything for this room. If you guys enjoyed this little cleaning and decorating video, hopefully you guys found it motivating. If you need to get up and clean as well, definitely go ahead and put this video on and get cleaning with me. I just like starting off the year with a clean house, and I mean, you gotta clean it obviously every week and stuff, but videos like this definitely motivate me to clean, so hopefully this video will also help you get up and cleaning. Now, if you guys have any questions on the decorations, anything like that, I will leave links down below to anything that I can still find, and then also links to that Target video where I show you guys where I bought it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, you're all beautifully and wonderfully made, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.